Hey guys, it's Allison, and welcome to Pitmasters, Pajama Talk Pals. Okay, I don't want to say this is my favorite show on the Food Network, but it's like really close. What are you guys thinking about this? I mean, I love the camaraderie, I love the competition, I love the food. I've actually decided I think I want to try pork again. I don't know. I am really excited, but you guys, we are talking episodes 3 and 4 tonight about Food Network's Pitmasters. And sometimes my thing gets a little bit, hello? Okay, it is working. I was like, not again this week, guys. How are you? Hello. Okay. Ta-da! Here's 2. Okay, I think it is working. All right. Oh, I hope so. See, I got 1. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Hey, I love the show.
It's fun. I'm hooked.
I'm hooked. I'm just like, it just makes me happy. It makes me hungry. Hey, Mom Bird, I want to eat. I want to eat everything on the show. I want to try everything. Hello, Amanda. It's so good to see you. I want to try everything. I want to see, obviously we have episode 3 that we're going to talk about first. And then, going into episode 4, I'm just really excited to see that Food Network is bringing a different kind of show on. What did
Mhm.
you think? What was I know we're waiting for Michelle, but what was your overall impression about episode 3?
Episode
Yeah.
3 was
Yeah.
interesting to me because
Yeah.
there was and I'm sure when Michelle gets here we'll talk about. There's a
Yeah.
comment made about the vegetarian dish that when I shared it with Marissa,
Yeah.
she was very pleased that I had a strong opinion as well.
Okay, I love the vegetarian dish. I can talk today. I can't talk today. I'm so tired. It's like school starts tomorrow, and I'm like, I'm just ready for this week to
We
be
got two
over.
weeks. I've been making syllabi all week, but we got 2 weeks to go, and then it all goes crazy.
Oh my gosh. Well, I can't wait to hear about that. And Michelle, how are you doing?
Good. Our semester actually starts next week.
Okay, so you've got a little bit of time. Oh, I mean, not very much time, but a little bit of time.
I'm prepping. I don't
Really?
have classes this year since I'm, done with the bachelor, so I'm very
Yeah.
relieved. But there's all the prep work of rooms and this and that, and the
Uh-huh.
other. So
Ugh. We can do this, guys. We got
We got this.
We got this. But you guys, okay, so we were talking overall impressions. You said that you have opinions about the vegetarian dish. That was actually
Yes.
my favorite challenge. No, it wasn't. It's surf and turf. But I liked that. But it was very, very close. So Marissa, what did she say about the vegetarian challenge?
So the biggest thing, because she is still recovering from her injury a few weeks ago, but
Oh,
there was a comment made by one of the judges of, is there enough vegetables for it to be vegetarian? And when
yeah.
I say I rolled my eyes so hard I could see the back of my own skull,
No. Okay.
because I think it's a huge misconception people have about vegetarian food that it has to be vegetables. Because we saw a lot of
Oh,
those
this
dishes had, it was in response to,
pasta. Yeah.
yes, the pasta with the burnt
Guys.
end squash.
Yeah.
But the idea of it's not enough vegetables. The challenge isn't make a vegetable dish. The
It's
challenge is make a
vegetarian.
vegetarian dish. And I
right.
think a lot of people collectively, the Food Network's pretty good about it on a lot of the shows of addressing that
Yeah.
vegetarian doesn't have to be boring. And also doesn't have to be a substitute for meat 1-to-1. I mean, those
Yeah.
ravioli they put it looked amazing. And
They
it
all
had
look good.
the
Yeah.
collard greens and the ricotta and everything. It bugged me, the comment of, is there enough vegetables? Because I feel like it's an oversimplification of what makes vegetarian food good.
I didn't think that comment didn't stick out to me during the episode, but I can see where you're coming. I mean, obviously having a vegetarian wife, it's like I can see where
Yes.
that. I think to me, it was like I was not that I was surprised that they could use like the vegetables, the pasta and things like that. I just felt that it made it feel like, hey guys, no, thank you. They're so excited about tomorrow. They're so excited. I can't get mad at them. They're so excited. I think the fact that it's like they looked filling. Each one of those dishes looked filling. And I think that the big that we're ignoring that guy. I think that with the vegetarian dishes, it's like there's a common misconception that you're not going to have enough food. Like you're not going to be you're not going to be full after you eat a vegetarian dish, you know? Can we block this guy? Okay, I
Yeah.
love that you're very like excited, but like, come on now.
Yeah, you need to block them.
Yeah, you gotta block that guy because it's gonna just it's gonna keep
Yeah.
posting.
Although
Be gone.
Be gone, lover. But but you know what I mean? Like I think that there's a big common misconception that it's like it's not going to be filling. And I think that every single one of those dishes looked like they could fill you up. Like they had like the oh my gosh, they had the pasta dish for sure, but like the cabbage dish. Like to me, I would get full on cabbage. Like I love cabbage.
Yeah.
So I think that was what I was really excited about. But Michelle, what do you think? Like did you feel about the vegetarian challenge?
So when I start going through cookbooks, you hear vegetarian and you think, eh. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're shortchanging yourself on flavors and what you can have. The dishes on episode 3 look delicious. Like the squash with the queso. I would
The
eat
squasho.
the squasher, I would eat that every
Oh
week
yeah.
easily.
Mhm.
But people think that vegetarian means boring. And
Yeah.
it's just one thing. And all it means is vegetarian just means no meat.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You can have, if you've had Indian food, a lot of times it's vegetarian. If you've
Yeah.
had, every culture has some sort of vegetable-based dish. So
Sure.
I agree with Matt as far as the negativity on not enough vegetables.
Yeah. That was okay. I see now why we would say that. Like I get it. Like
Because vegetables are complex. Take like cabbage. If you
I
do
love
it one way,
cabbage.
it's crispy and bright.
Yeah.
And if you do it another way, it's sweet and roasty. It just depends the application. So, like for me, the prettiest one I think was that tart.
I know, right?
The summer vegetable tart there.
I didn't even think that you could like really do a vegetable tart. Like that was so.
Oh yeah,
it was interesting.
Susie and Christy have really been going hard in the paint with the pastry and things like that, and unique takes. And I like that because it's unexpected in a barbecue challenge.
I love the Canadians.
Oh, the Canadians! I love.
Wait, was that the one that did the cabbage? No, that's not right.
They did
the roasted squash gnocchi.
Yeah, because that looks so good.
Made me want to get in the kitchen and do gnocchi last night.
Didn't they win? I thought they won.
They did win.
Yeah,
they did win this challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think. Okay, Peaches. Now I have my dog that wants to hold my hand. It's been one of those days, guys. Okay, you can sit here, but I'm on my live. Okay, baby. I have the dog's hand now. But no, I think with the vegetable challenge, I think what I also liked was, okay, in past barbecue shows on the Food Network, we've had a real issue with, remember, some judges not liking vegetables. So I was really excited to see that all of the judges, hey, Mr. Spooky, all of the judges liked those vegetables. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And they really, I think it was just a beautiful challenge. I love that challenge. Okay, so we obviously the Canadians, they're the Canadians, right? The ones that did gnocchi.
The Canadians, Connie and John, yes.
Yeah, so they won.
Our brethren to the north.
No, who has them on their dream team? I don't remember.
I picked them as like a backup if I got to pick a backup because I couldn't choose.
Yeah.
I had a hard time choosing between the two
because
hard. They're both equally strong. I love the Canadians though. They're just so nice. Even when he's cussing, it's like you just want to giggle because he sounds so nice.
That's true. That's true.
When a Canadian starts cussing, it's the best thing.
You can come up here then.
Well, it doesn't sound like he's serious.
Yeah. It's true. That is true. But no, so they had something that with this challenge that I actually don't agree with. I'm going to be honest. Did you agree with their decision that they came? Okay, so when they won the challenge, they were given an opportunity. Now the opportunity, okay, I want your opinion because I really don't know. They were given the opportunity to stay in and cook and lose immunity or have immunity and sleep. I don't agree with their decision, but then again, I'm exhausted right now. So, I mean, I think sleep is like the best thing right now. I don't know. So maybe it's just tired me happening. Michelle, would you have competed knowing that you could go home and you're giving up immunity and, in order to get a maybe bigger prize at the end of the next challenge? Or would you have slept it off and just let everyone else cook?
Okay, I would have tried napping next to the campfire first off, but I think they made a mistake by not going and freshening up because I'm not sure how many days they've been going by the time we hit episode
3.
But it's like 3 days.
This is still day 2.
So they're awake for 48 hours pretty much.
Yeah.
They cooked into day 3.
Right. Well, I mean,
Oh God.
it's what worries me is the safety factor at this point because they're so tired. They're hot, live fire, sharp, hot metal objects and things.
Yeah.
The safety factor worries me more, but they're also so tired that their brain aren't working rapidly.
Yeah.
So any mistakes they make or miscalculations, it's kind of be expected because you can only think so fast when you're, asleep on your feet.
Yeah.
But I would have taken the nap. I would have.
I mean, why would you give up? I mean, I think that they're very confident in their skills, which is why they, and obviously they did really well in the exchange. I mean, spoiler alert, like they did well. But I feel like to me, I would have taken the rest. Like I would rather not make the silly mistake and be in the competition the next day versus, I don't know. I would have slept. All right. What about you, Matt? Matt, would you have slept? Would you have? Please stop tickling me. Peaches is wonderful. Okay, you can say
Oh, hi,
it's
Peaches.
my big dog. It's Big Dog. Okay. But yes,
I would have taken the rest.
Yeah.
Mainly because they made a point at the very beginning of the episode to say it's day 2 still, and knowing that because they did the flash burn before the big burn.
Yeah.
You knew there was going to be no break for them at all, which means you're pushing into day 3 at that point with little to no rest, little anything. I honestly, from a competition mindset, I'd rather come back fresh.
Yeah.
You don't gain anything by winning the big burn.
That's true. Well, okay, they did on this one.
There was an advantage.
But
there was the advantage.
But really, I understand what you're saying. Charlotte, can you come get Peaches? She's tickling me.
And I'm going to argue that the advantage, I'll put air quotes around the advantage, really was not that much of an advantage.
I don't think
the advantage was more of a put other competitors at a disadvantage than anything.
Right.
But it didn't
and
actually
it worked,
put
and I'm
them
mad
at
about it.
Mom, I can't wait to talk about it. Okay, what, baby? Is Peaches on our couch? Yeah. If she's over there, it's okay. Okay, sorry. All right, so we're going to talk about we already talked about the flash burn. Let's talk about the big burn. So the big burn.
Okay. Let's go ahead and say what they made for the flash burn.
Yeah. Can we do that? That'd be great.
Okay, so they had it was like 60 minutes. So
60 minutes.
Yes.
John and Connie made roasted squash gnocchi and squash puree, and they used pumpkin seeds and then butternut and acorn squash, which I thought was a smart choice.
Good.
Very smart choice.
Yeah.
Susie and Christy made the summer vegetable tart with looks like zucchini and eggplant and yellow squash, high crust on the grill, which was actually pretty smart. I was worried it wasn't going to cook because it looked very thick, but it looks like it did.
Yeah.
It was a little soft, but not too bad.
Yeah.
Isabel and Grecia made the grilled cabbage and salsa macha.
See, I mean, I know they're on my dream team, but it's like I don't think that one looked really good, but I think it was really simple, and I think that's a detriment that they had this episode. Very, very simple.
Well, again, that's part of you misjudge simple versus delicious.
Yeah.
And simple sometimes is not simple; it just looks simple.
Yeah.
Jeremy and Al made the squasho. The roasted squash with queso, squasho. That's
a cool name for it. I love that.
Yeah.
I love to try to make queso with squash now.
I want to try that soon. It's still 100 million degrees out here. Reggie and Denzel made ricotta and collard greens stuffed pasta, burnt and butternut squash, which I thought was super smart. That was really good gameplay.
Especially because the comment they made.
Oh, sorry.
They made the comment early on that vegetables will hold more of the smoke.
Yeah.
Yes.
So doing the squash burnt ends is a really clever play.
Well, I'm turning into it's a texture thing at that point too. So that shows skill on their part.
Yeah.
Ribbon and Hector did the oyster mushroom stuffed plantain garlic white sauce, which looked good.
Okay, I like them, but again, it's plantains again, and
Back
it's like
plantains. Yeah.
And again, I love that they were showcasing plantains. I think it's just PTSD from Worst Cooks, you guys, where it's like, but it is. I mean, it's like I just remember Carmel every single week did the cayenne pepper, and then it was like something that Chef Ann drilled into us, like use it sometimes, but you have to know when to stop using it. And although I really, really love plantains and I'm so supportive of them, I do want to see them do something different. Like
I wish I grabbed like sweet potato or something that is equally starchy.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have a nice pantry of different types of potatoes or yuca or some other root vegetable that they could have substituted instead of the plantains.
But you got to give it to them. It's like, it is a vegetable. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's very smart that they cooked what they knew. So it's like, yeah. So, but yeah, I agree with you. I think that they could have tried a little bit something different. I just want to see more from them. I love them so much. It was just like, I want to see a little bit more, you know? Yeah, keep going. I know there's one more, right?
No, that was it.
Okay. Yeah, I did want to say, oh, sorry, go ahead.
What do you think of their having to walk up the mountain again to deliver their stuff?
I think it's funny now. No, at first I was like, that's cruel. Now I'm like, I think it adds a little bit of fun to it. Okay, Matt, what do
I
you
think
think?
so. I agree. I know I was really negative on it the first time it happened, but seeing it again this time, it was more. I took it more in stride of like, okay, this is how they're doing the judging, sure. But they changed it again because why keep anything consistent? They keep changing the judging.
Well, okay. I like that it just creates a little bit more of a challenge. I know to me, it's like walking up that hill. It would be a huge challenge. Obviously, you're carrying the plates and you're carrying the food up there. So that's kind of, I think it does just kind of, it just gives them in a different environment, which I think is kind of fun. Like, it's not the same. It's not like I remember was it barbecue brawl? They all, ate on the same level playing field. I feel like it kind of, like not only physically elevates, I think it elevates the, meaning like, okay, you're presenting your dishes, you're kind of Michelin starring it. I hate saying that, but you know what I'm saying? Like you're making it a little bit more fancy, a little bit more,
Putting on a literal pedestal above everything else.
Yeah, literally. Thank you. So I like that. I did want to say really fast, I love the technique with the cooking of the corn in the husk itself. Like when it did like the deep char and then they did like I think it was like a flash. I loved the way that they did that. It's like, I really want to try that at home because we have a little grill outside. It's a tiny little grill, but I would love to try that technique. So I don't know. I think that'd be good. Okay. Was there anything else about the flash burn before we go to the big burn?
I think you need supervision before you do that.
Is it going to catch on fire? Please don't tell me it's going to catch on fire.
Soak them first.
Yeah,
in water, right? And then okay.
Yeah.
That way it steams it.
Yeah, I was going to say, good to know. I'll have my fire extinguisher.
Have Chef Ty watch you. Chef Ty knows what he's doing.
Actually, he probably could. He'd be better than that. But anyway, okay, so let's talk about the big brain.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first? Sorry.
I just blanked out for a second. Matt can tell what they did.
Yes.
The big burn was create a live fire surf and turf dish, one meat and one seafood, and they only have 3 hours.
Is that time frame like legit? Like, to me, that was really short.
That's short for barbecue.
Okay, because I was like, and then we had a lot of raw dishes because of it. Like we had a lot of raw dishes. Rare.
Very. I mean, my Pittsburgh got a shout out for the judging, saying, I like Pittsburgh, but this is rare because Pittsburgh blue is. I lived there for almost 7 years. Apparently, it's a thing.
So it's literally mooing.
It's basically you, boom, boom, throw it on the plate. Like it's a cold red center.
Mm.
It's beyond rare. It's not my cup of tea personally, but. So I didn't get all the details for the dishes. So Michelle, feel free to jump in with a few that I like general notes here. We have Isal and Gracia with a sopa, a skirt steak, shrimp scallop topping with a cactus salsa. I love anything going with cactus because it's such a unique ingredient. Mm-hmm. And I keep seeing it at the store. Like one of these days I'm going to have the courage to pick it up. I've had it, but I've never cooked it.
Okay.
Well, you can buy it jarred.
Yeah, I keep seeing it in the store, and I'm like, maybe today's the day I buy those nopales.
Get a small jar, and you will enjoy them quite a bit.
I will say it's a real, it's a treat here in San Antonio to have cactus. Like I've had it at several different kids' birthday parties. I'm loving it up. But it's like they do serve a lot of cactus here, and I really like cactus. So I was very excited that they did that. And I liked the blue sopa. I liked it because it's like that was different.
Yeah. They definitely combined a lot in the surf and turf aspect on the single dish with everything on the sofa. We have Connie and John with a smoked pork tenderloin paired with chili shrimp lettuce wraps.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I wasn't thrilled about the lettuce wraps.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, I
could
think
see
it
the
was.
vision.
I just personally, I'm like thinking about what I want to eat. Yeah.
I'd rather have cabbage though, but it's still, I would eat either one of the dishes without hesitation.
You could roll up like a Napa cabbage even.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I'm more of a cabbage person too. I get you. Yeah. I don't know.
I thought it worked.
It looked. I think it looked beautiful. I think I'm not in the mood for lettuce. I think it's with everything going on with lettuce right now. It's like,
I mean, that's fair. I haven't. When Marissa was like, "Hey, we can't make our morning smoothies with raw spinach anymore," we've been like, "What do we do now?"
Yeah.
Trying to figure out because everything with leafy vegetables, it's not a good time.
Yeah, but I think that's what the thing is. I think it was a beautiful dish.
Yeah. Ruben and Hector.
Yeah, go ahead.
They made a lamb chop with sofrito shrimp. And
I'm very familiar with sofrito.
Yes, that was, to me, that was smacking a home run out of the park because you get a lot of really good melded flavors there between the surf and the turf. And plus, I feel like lamb chops for this competition are sort of the holy grail. Usually we say like a really good steak in a cooking competition, but getting lamb chops perfect is tricky over live fire. So it felt like it was a bit of a flex.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I like that particular shrimp. What I like is it's like, even like head on, it tastes good. Like we literally in our competition, like we cut off worst case, like cut off the head and I literally deep fried the head and ate that part. I mean, that whole shrimp is just so tasty. So it's like, I like those kind.
All right. So next up we have Susie and Christy, who made a plank roasted halibut in a coconut milk broth, which was that looked delicious, paired with a beef waterfall salad. I like any salad that's more beef than salad. Let's be honest here.
Was she the one that said that her dad really liked that dish and then she hadn't made it before? Is that right? Is that the right one?
I'm not sure.
She's the one that won, right? That's the one that won?
That is the one that won. That is correct.
Yeah, so I think that dish is something that she's had a lot, but she's never made. It was the first time she made it. And so that was like a really like a big flex for her because I think she said like her dad used to love making it or like loves it, or I liked that. It just looked delicious.
It did look delicious. I mean, all these dishes look
very
amazing.
Cohesive. Yeah.
That's yes. Reggie and Denzel. I just have pakora written down, which I love pakoras.
Are you talking about
they made lobster pakora and then steak and yuca mashed potatoes?
That's what it was.
Yeah, so good. But then we had a problem with the pakora. Am I saying that correctly? The pakora, it being really raw. Wasn't that one that was really raw? Rare.
The pakora was the lobster.
Okay, then it wasn't that one.
You're thinking of the picana.
Picana. Sorry, I'm thinking picana.
Yeah. I was like, the pakora was fried.
Okay, those words are way too close.
They are very, very severe. The picana's coming, don't worry.
Yeah.
But for Matt and Max, we had swordfish paired with a charred leek creme fraiche, which, charred leeks in anything, and you got a home run there. Yeah. Paired with a bone-in prime rib, which I think was the boldest choice of everybody in this 3 hours, because prime rib, you can't rush it.
Didn't they do the hanging with the prime rib? Like they hung it over?
They did the hanging.
Yeah. I mean,
3 hours for a prime rib is one thing, but 3 hours for a bone-in prime rib over indirect heat, my butt cheeks were clenched.
Yeah. I thought the technique was really interesting. We'll talk about it, but yeah, go ahead.
I was just concerned on the time there because 3 hours feels like, even in an oven, you can't do a prime rib in 3 hours.
Yeah.
But the very last group, which ended up unfortunately being the ones that got eliminated, was Jeremy and Al with a skewered picana and a shrimp rangoon. And I loved the picana, putting it on the giant swords. It screamed Brazilian steakhouse. It screamed fancy. It also screamed wildly undercooked.
I mean, I don't know if it's like where you guys are. Like those Brazilian steakhouses are
Mhm.
huge in Texas. I mean, like having the meats like that, it's such a big deal here. So it was like it felt like I was. I think one of them wasn't one of them from Texas. I think the guy or was he joked? I know somebody's joked about you're not going to be let back in Texas, and I think it was that group. They were talking about
Yes.
my people. I think
I'll
it was
say
that group.
I have family down in Texas. They always jokingly call all the Brazilian steakhouses Meat's House
They're so good. I
because
mean,
she's
it
going to
is
visit
such.
meat.
It's such a big deal here. It's like, I mean, you literally, they walk around, they have the huge things, they cut them off. I mean, it is it's like a part of our culture here. And it's so good. I was that's the picana. That's the one I was thinking about.
That
That
was the
was
pecana,
really,
yeah.
that was when they talked about it being blue and yeah.
Very, very, very rare.
I think this is where the 3-hour time limit, because he's probably used to cooking it at least an hour longer, maybe two.
Yeah,
And the 3 hours really
Yeah.
bit him in the butt for this one.
that
Yeah.
it did.
So what
And it was
did you
very
think?
sad.
So overall, so was there any dish that really stood out to you guys that you were like, this is something that I want to try, or this, I really like this technique?
Well, so
Yeah.
both Susie and Christy and Al and Jeremy have
Yeah.
mentioned the 6 second to tell if
Mhm.
the coals are hot enough.
I had never seen that before. Is that how you guys tell? Like the 1, 2, 3, and then I think it was with Christy was the one or the
Yeah, it was,
Trisha said
no,
it
it was
she
wasn't quite
goes,
hot
oh,
Susie.
it's
enough.
not hot enough, and then
It
she
was
And then
Susie,
she
yeah.
raked more coals over,
Yeah.
or one of the two,
Yeah.
yeah, Susie or Christy. Yeah. I know I can recognize them as a collective, but not
I can
individually.
too.
Yeah, Susie's the blonde one.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
other
Susie.
comment
So
I
it was
have
Susie.
is, so they were being contradictory as far as some of the comments. So
Yeah.
Jeremy and Al, they made the comment of, let's see, the pecan needed more cooking. It was almost blue. The rangoons are great. Clever idea,
Yeah.
but the plating seemed more like appetizer and entree.
Yeah.
The contradiction is Reuben and Hector plated 2 separate plates,
Yeah.
and they said that it was elegance as individually plated course. So that's contradictory in the same round.
Oh, I didn't even catch that one. Ooh. Huh.
So yeah, there.
I mean, I think it's hard. I mean, obviously, cooking is so subjective. Where it's like I might like one thing, you might like another. But I do think that that's kind of hard. It's like to give it the parameters where you're saying, you're punishing somebody for doing something that someone else did. Like,
Yeah.
And
You
saying
yeah,
gotta
theirs
you gotta
was
be consistent.
good.
yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't catch that one. I didn't catch that when I was watching.
yeah. We were rewatching last night, and I was yelling at the TV.
But okay. What I did like is it's like, okay, with the surf and turf, I like the different techniques of cooking. Like I liked using the baskets. I liked seeing how they did, and I know that there's a technical term, and I will learn it, I promise. The baskets that hang like this.
Mhm.
Whatever
Yeah,
these are. I want to learn how to use one of these, because I like how evenly it seemed to cook, which I think that's really interesting. I liked how we learned, like you said, the technique with Susie, where it was like the 6 seconds with the hand, and if she could do that for 6 seconds, then it's not hot enough. Like I had no idea that that's how they measured. I think that the techniques were really beautiful. Like I liked the sword. I think putting on the sword just elevated it. But I agree. I think that it was too much showman, not enough of.
well, I like
All
the
flash, no sizzle.
Yeah.
the
Okay.
mandolin and the
Yeah.
gloves she's wearing for protection.
Yeah.
That's a nice mandolin, but the fact that they were charring it before they made the tart, that was really smart, because otherwise you have a tendency of them not rolling or they break. So by a
Oh,
quick cook like that makes them more pliable.
the more you learn. I, you know, okay. I thought it was for caramelization. I didn't think it
Well,
was.
that too, but I
Okay.
mean it's flavor, and so they can manipulate them a little bit easier.
Yeah. I think it was exciting seeing the different cuts of meat that we got to on this challenge. I mean, I'm
Yes.
I'm a prime rib girl. That is my favorite cut of meat besides tri-tip. Like a prime rib is like, of course I like my prime rib medium well, which I know is so I know. It's like literally like it's contradictory. They'll kick me out of Texas if I say it, but but I think I liked seeing the different. I'm a steak and seafood girl, so it was like this was my favorite challenge. I really liked the vegetarian challenge. Excuse me. That was
That
a
was that was
slip
that
of
was
the tongue.
great.
slip of the tongue. I like that we saw that, but I feel like it was going back to the meat and potatoes with, the shrimp and, or, surf and turf. So I don't know. I
How
was
about the
surprised.
scallops? How big were those scallops?
Okay, I'm a scallop person. Scallops are amazing. Okay,
But Allison, scallops are seafood.
I learned that. I learned that the hard way. After I got back from France, I did not know they were seafood. I also didn't know that they were in a shell, which
Mm-hmm.
I love them now. I also didn't know they had feet until last week. That was something
Really?
I learned.
Oh yeah. Well,
The
and the
little
foot
thing.
inside, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and one comment on your team, they
Yeah.
took all the shrimp, but didn't use hardly any of it. Because John was asking if they had any shrimp, and they kept it all, but they used like next to nothing in their sopa.
I will say I love my team and I will stand by them. I was disappointed in the big burn last time, on episode 3, because I feel like they did played it too safe. I feel like it was a beautiful dish. It was a cohesive dish, but you're right. I mean, like knowing that in Texas, we know how to handle meat and shrimp, you know, I feel like it just wasn't, it didn't show their skills, you
It did
know?
not.
Well,
No,
he
I
had
think
the mantis and the tail or the head off shrimp, the jumbo. So
they had
he
both of
took
them,
both
didn't they? I
types.
thought they had both of them. Yeah.
He took both of them, and they didn't
Yeah.
use hardly any of it. And they could have, when John asked for shrimp, they could have given him some of the shrimp since.
Okay, but did that person, okay, I thought it was the girl that came and said, "Oh, are you going to be using those?" Was that the first challenge or the second challenge? Because she only just goes, "Oh," and she looked and she walked away. Is that what you're referring to?
That's John and Connie.
See, they didn't really ask for him though. I felt like they went, "Oh, are you're using it? Okay," and then
Well,
she
they're
walked away.
Canadian, so they're going to be nice.
See, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, and then he goes, "Oh, did she want me to give up?" Like, I don't think he knows that was her asking for the shrimp.
Right. I think it's a
Yeah.
cultural thing,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
also he could have asked too.
Yeah, true. He could have been definitely more vocal. I've been said, "Hey, can I have the shrimp?"
Well, or
Yeah.
Ishal could have given it, hey, did you need some shrimp? Just to clarify.
But you saw what I said, that it
Yeah.
wasn't just like, it confused me too. I was like, "Oh, okay. Is she asking?" Like,
Oh, I knew exactly.
yeah. Because you pick up on context clues. No, but it's, I don't know. I was disappointed they didn't use the shrimp the way I felt they should have. But again, it wasn't me.
Yeah.
So,
I
Matt,
think
do
I
you,
agree.
you agree? Agree, Matt? What do you
It,
think?
it feels like it's one of those competition mindsets that if somebody asks for an ingredient you have, you don't always give it up right away.
Yeah.
Although it does seem also against the spirit of what we've seen in this competition. It's a weird combination because it
Yeah.
feels like everybody's super friendly, everybody's supporting everybody, but then also it's like, hey, do you need the shrimp? Maybe like we've got what we need. Do you need some? It's just that
Right. Or
vibe
which
wasn't
one were
there.
you interested in? Since they had
Yeah,
both, I would like which one were you looking at?
Well, and think about it. It's like they have limited stock. So it's like for them to take, I'm not saying that because obviously they're my team. I'm not going to say that. But, I think they shouldn't have taken both in that, it's taking away from other people. I mean, it is a competition in the end of the day, but maybe they could have just taken one instead of both
yeah.
varieties. Again, they're my team. So I'm like not hating on them, but. But I don't know. But then, obviously, in the end of the day, we had our winner. So we had the people that won the flash burn got second, which I
Yes.
feel was really interesting. I mean, I liked the reaction when we had Susie and was it Christine? What's her name? Susie and
Christy.
Christy.
Christy. Christy won. Did you see how everyone reacted? That was a genuine, like, ruckus, if you will.
Yep.
Rumpus ruckus.
A brumpus ruckus.
It was. I mean, they were really excited about it. And I feel like that was a beautiful dish. Did you agree with the team, those two teams on top? I'm gonna go Michelle.
I think so. I mean,
Yeah.
they're all turning out good, really good dishes. If anything, it's fractions at this point, like blue steak versus a little bit overdone. It depends on the judging and the
Yeah.
round.
Sure. And then Matt, what about you? Do you think that the two? Yeah.
Yeah, I can't disagree with the judging there. A lot of it, It was interesting that Susie and Christy had a score of 88, which is one of the lower winning scores we've seen so far.
Because the other one was like 92 or something for the first round, or like 91.
Yeah, 91 for the first round.
Yeah.
So it said to me, as Michelle said, it's probably a game of inches at this point.
Yeah.
It's coming down to minor things, which will come up again in episode 4, if you ask me. But
yeah,
I'm not bitter about what happened at all in episode 4.
Oh, it's because my team went home.
Okay, I'm going to be totally honest. I didn't see episode 4 yet, and I'm so sorry. And they know I didn't see episode 4, and they were going to cover for me. I have not seen it yet. I am totally down for spoilers, though, because they will take some of the stress off of me, but I am so excited to talk about it. Because, well, first of all, we were really sad to see, like, my team was on the bottom this time. So it was my team had the second lowest score, and then was it our Brazilian?
Jeremy
and Al, our Brazilian sword cooking super rare picana.
Now that I know it's different than
Pecora.
Okay, those are really similar, no? Okay, tell me they're not similar. Dyslexic me is not handling it. Okay, all right. So obviously
we'll give it to you.
So the immunity, or I will lead us in, and then I'm gonna lean on you guys. So we had that, obviously the winner got a little something special, which was they were going to have a nose to tail challenge, which is the entire animal. And the winner of that challenge, please be dressed. Okay, the winner of that challenge got to choose the animals for their competitors. So I take it over. I cannot wait. I'm so stressed. So we had Susie and Christy. What did they decide to do? And what animals? And let's do it. Matt, I'll go back first, and then Michelle. Yeah.
So they decided between the two of them to assign Reggie and Denzel a head-to-head match against Hector and Ruben.
Okay, I think that's
with the main protein being goat. They followed that up with Isal and Gracia getting lamb against John and Connie.
Okay.
And they themselves, I think, kind of got the easy road out there and took pig against Matt and Max.
What did you guys think about them choosing Matt and Max? Do you think that they saw it as them not being the easiest competition? Do you think that they were more confident on their animal?
Both.
Yeah.
I think they were trying to pair the harder teams up against each other with a harder protein.
It's Belle. Belle. Okay, I love you. Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Because goat's a little tricky. It takes longer. Yeah. It's tougher. Lamb it's kind of like 1, 2, and 3. 1 being easy pig, 2 being lamb is a little bit tougher, 3 being goat.
3 being goat.
More finesse to cook sometimes.
Because wow. Okay. All right. So and they had 9 hours, correct? I think it was 9 hours.
Okay. Yeah. For 2 mains, 2 sides.
What do you think about these double challenges like that? Like having the 2 mains and the 2 sides. Like I think we saw that in episode 1 where it was like they had to do, or maybe it was a main and 2 sides. I think it was.
Well, for this one, they wanted the 2 mains, but the animal had to be in all 4 dishes.
Okay.
Yes.
And
that was something.
Yeah. That was like
okay. I can't.
And that they had to pick like 2 parts of the animal at least. So it didn't have to be snout to tail, but they had to pick 2 areas and showcase kind of those areas.
Okay, yes. So 2 parts of the meat.
But at least 2, yeah.
Like that's leg and loin, or cheeks for the pig, because pig cheeks are delicious.
She lost out. They should have done like fried snout and ears.
I need it.
Those fried ears are good.
I don't
Cantonese pig ears. Go to any legitimate Cantonese restaurant and get the chili oil pig ears. Trust me, it is delicious. Yeah. Nobody else in my family will ever touch them. You're like, ew, it's pig ears. Like, it's fancy bacon.
Okay. So just 2-second story. I grew up having lentil soup with ham hocks, and I didn't know what a hawk was. So I ate it until I was in my, I want to say late 20s. I didn't know it was feet. And so then I was going to the store and I was like, I'm going to impress my husband. I'm going to make lentil soup. I need to know what a ham hock is. So I asked the people, and then I realized I saw it and I was like, that's not a ham hock. They're like, it's feet, love. And I'm sitting here like, I had no idea. So I love pig's feet. So I would eat ear because I love feet. So
Pig ear is delicious.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going this out. Okay. So it has to be 2 mains, 2 sides. They have to have
Correct.
meat in all of their dishes. They have to have
Correct.
2 parts of the meat. How in the hell did they do the goat? Is that what you were making the face over? Because I saw some faces from Bucko.
I'll wait till we get to the judging discussion before we cross that bridge.
Okay.
But the interesting thing to me was, and this is kind of like dovetailing into the flash burn.
Yeah.
As everybody went to their big burn, they picked their cuts for the big burn. Like, we're gonna do a goat leg or a goat stew or a Jamaican jerk stew, which sounded amazing.
Yeah.
I love Jamaican seasonings and everything.
Yeah.
But then what was interesting, because I think, how do you pick what parts of the animal? The flash burn was whatever you have left, make a sausage.
Yeah.
Okay. So the flash burn took place during the big burn.
Yep.
Okay. How did that go? Is that what you were rolling your eyes at?
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
kind of
Okay.
no.
Why?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go down the list. So
Sorry.
John and Connie made a lamb porchetta roast, smoked leg of lamb with a couscous shashuka and a fennel apple salad. Okay, so that sounded really delicious.
Yeah.
That sounded very good.
Isol and Grecia made a lamb head barbacoa.
Yep.
And I think I put TBD because Grecia went and laid down for a little bit and freshened up.
Yes.
Yes.
So it was just Esau was doing us. Then we get to the flash burn and he freaks out. Neither one of them have butchered an animal before.
Did they have to butcher it too?
Yeah. So your team has never butchered an animal.
Here's a carcass. Go nuts.
Yeah. So this was lamb, and then on goat, Ribbon
my God.
did a Dominican goat stew, a barbecue goat leg, Puerto Rican rice, and potatoes and carrots. Reggie and Denzel did the goat Philly sandwich, jerk goat stew, and goat jus and rice. And theirs looked really delicious. You could almost smell it through the TV. Onto the pork, Matt and Max made pulled pork sliders.
Okay, yum.
Pork tenderloin, collard greens, and cowboy beans. And then Susie and Christy made pork shoulder sauerbraten. They went German. Pork loin, Jagerschnitzel, braised red cabbage, and a cheese spätzle.
I love spätzle. I love everything German. Though German food's it's heavy on your stomach, but I really love German food.
Spätzle's so
very heavy on the stomach.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Okay. Where are we starting first, guys? That's so much.
Flash burn.
Okay, so the sausage. All right, so how did that go?
Right, so we're in the middle of this, and they go flash burn, and Esau is like, I'm by myself.
Well, Gracie's sleeping.
Yeah, she's sleeping or freshening up, taking a shower.
Yeah.
Because remember, this is day 3. They're in the smoke, the dirt, the cold. Gets hot during the day, so I'm sure
they don't smell good.
I'm sure they're not fresh as a daisy.
No. Okay, so she's gone, and then how much time do they have for the flash burn?
Wow.
I didn't write
That's
that
when
down.
you go to the shower and you say, Issa, let's go.
It was 60 minutes for the flash burn.
Oh my God. Okay.
Because the assumption was, it seemed like once your big burn was going, then you're tending it a little bit less.
Time. Yeah.
But still, an hour to make a sausage is crazy.
Did they have the casings, like the machine to do that, or was it just kind of like you figure it out?
Well,
Matt and Max learned how to stuff a sausage because they'd never made one before.
Right.
Or if you're Reggie and Denzel, you don't even stuff it in a casing.
They use plantain skins for the casing for their sausage, and that worked against them.
To be fair, they also did say they weren't focusing on their sausage. They were like, "Oh, it's just the flash burn. Yeah, we'll do it, but."
See, okay, I really like this team. Again, I'm not complaining, but I don't. Again, it's like I feel like this is such an opportunity to try something new. And
And get
even
to
if I
grant.
failed at making a cake, like I'd rather fail trying to make something new than do plantains again. I love plantains, but we got to get them out of that. Like
Well, they use the
It wasn't
skin
that.
like
the
a boat.
skins, but it's still part of the plantain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're thinking
It's
Hector and
still-
Ruben. Hector and Ruben were the plantain guys.
Oh, it's not even the
Yeah.
same people. Oh, never mind. I
It
thought
was
it was
Reggie and Denzel. They took a page out of Hector and Ruben's book and used
I
plantains.
thought it was the same people, and I was so disappointed. I feel so much better now. Okay, thank you. Sorry, you're right. Okay, that made me feel better.
So, and
So you
Connie
swing
got
the
all
whole
I don't think
excited
that's a good choice then
because
at all.
Connie is the
No.
sausage queen. She got all excited.
Now, how did their sausage turn out?
Okay, so they
Yeah.
did a Mediterranean lamb and feta sausage, charred citrus, and apple fennel slaw. Matt and Max did the pork sausage and peppers, and they've never made sausage before. Made a comment on that. Isel Gracie came back, and they did lamb and pork sausage with Oaxacan cheese and serrano peppers. And
Okay.
he knows how to make sausage. He looks like he could do it in his sleep.
Okay.
He might.
Yeah, he says he makes it every day at the restaurant. Susie and Christy made beer braised pork bratwurst, caramelized onions and cabbage, which I could take a bucket of that. Hector and Ruben did the longaniza goat sausage, and Reggie and Denzel did the goat sausage in the plantain peel casing.
Okay, so now I feel better about that. But were they allowed to use separate animals? It sounds like there was another animal that was used that was not a goat.
Well, they
Okay.
added for the fat.
Yes,
They
Esau and
added, like,
Gracia
pork belly
used
for the
pork.
fat.
Esau added pork
Were they
belly for the
allowed to
fat.
do that? Because
Yeah.
they said there was
Yes.
everything was left over. So they're allowed to introduce a new animal?
It had to be
because they need
your
the fat.
main protein,
Okay,
but like
okay.
Yeah,
because the part of the lamb they had was so lean, they needed something.
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, pig's a little bit fatter overall.
Okay, so how did that go? So who ended up winning? I'm dying to know. I'm going to watch it as soon as we get off of this. So I'm like,
It was indeed.
I know. So like our notes are like,
My notes are all over the place. Did I ever talk won the flash burn? I never
Or
talked
is
won
it
the
something
flash
we'll
burn.
find
Michelle,
out
help me
next
out
year?
here. No, they announced it.
Yeah, there were 4 hours left.
It was Esau and Gracia. There we go. Esau and Gracia.
Oh, so my
Yes.
team won. Yay!
With a
so
90.
now that she's
Oh.
back, we're at 4 hours. So
Okay.
they won $2,000 again. So 4 hours left. Now that she's back, they decided to do a baba ganoush and a sweet tamale with pozole
For their big burn.
for the big burn. Because he only had the one item figured out because she was off sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. That is, oh my gosh. That's crazy. Well, I'm glad they did well because I was really worried because we were in the bottom of the last challenge. So it was kind of like,
Matt and
I say
Max
we, like it's me, but.
Matt Max made chicharron and added that as a topping to their beans, which I thought was a great idea for texture and flavor.
Chicharron is huge here. Like, I don't know if I've had it, but it's really big. What is chicharron? It's like pig ear,
Fried
right?
pig skin?
A pig skin. Okay. Yeah.
You've not had
Puffy.
chicharron.
I don't think I have. I mean, I may have eaten it and just not known.
Turn in your Texas card.
I thought I turned in my Texas card when I ate prime rib medium.
Oh my
well.
gosh.
Al, you're like 3 strikes, they're gonna kick you out of Texas.
I know. Don't tell them. Don't
Matt,
tell Texas.
for Christmas, we need to mail her some chicharron from each of our.
Because I would eat
sides
them
of
because it's
the U.S.
Yeah, I'm now eating pork. Remember, they put pig poop on me, and I didn't for a long time. Now I'm eating pork because I know I like it. Now I discovered that I like bacon. It's a whole thing, guys. We're experiencing. We're learning food.
We're
You guys
slow
are
rolling
making
it
me-
in.
No, you guys are making me like food, and these Food Network shows. I'm telling you, are introducing me to all of these things that it's like, oh my god, I want to go home and try that. Like you with the cactus, or and then or with you said like the fennel salad, like that meal, like
Fennel is an amazing vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
the licoricey.
Fennel is so.
But
Yeah.
it adds it's not umami. It's just like a
It's like a
little
pop.
sprinkle of extra flavor in there.
Yeah.
It's that anisey.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's not umami, but we always have a dish that we make in in the fall, which is roasted fennel, asparagus, and red onions with Parmesan cheese and a soft boiled egg on top.
Ooh.
And it's just the fennel is just this pleasant surprise
Yeah. Okay.
See, I like fennel, parsnip, and carrots.
Ooh.
I need all of those. That sounds great. Okay, so the big burn's going on.
The big burn's going.
Okay. Do we find a winner, or is it we have to wait till next? Please don't tell
We
me
find a winner. In fact, it was actually head to head. So it was there were technically 3 winners with 1 big overall winner.
Okay. Who?
And
I'm dying.
So it was first.
Okay, please.
We had Reggie and Denzel versus Hector and Ruben, the Battle of the Goat.
Okay.
In which Reggie and Denzel took the win.
Okay.
Between Esau and Gracia versus John and Connie, Esau and Gracia took the win.
Okay.
Although there was a comment.
Yeah.
There was a comment made that between John and Connie, their salad lacked the lamb element.
Yeah, they didn't use grease or anything in the dressing on their salad.
Nothing.
So
so is that because they had to use the animal? That was one of the things.
Had to use the animal in all 4 dishes.
The whole thing. See, they should have candied some lamb and put it on top.
All they had to do.
Yeah.
Or pickled it. Or, yeah.
No,
something
candy
with it.
would have worked better, I think.
Candy.
But they could have done it like shavings real quick and some brown sugar and a little bit of balsamic and salt and call it good.
Yep.
That sounds really good.
That does sound good.
Okay.
And last but not least, in the highly contested Susie and Christy versus Matt and Max, the Battle of the Pig. Susie and Christy took the W.
Really?
Although they did say that Matt and Max had arguably some of the best pulled pork that they ever made. It looked so good, so tender. However, one thing that counted against them was their cowboy beans were about 30 minutes under.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And when you got an undercooked bean, that's hard to overlook.
Yeah.
I should add, because I didn't give them
beans, are they too squishy, or are they just kind of hard?
No.
They're hard.
They're the opposite. They're
hard
crunchy.
or chalky.
Okay.
Yeah. I was saying, and Hector and Ruben did get dinged that their goat, the leg was kind of dry and tough.
See, and it was like a lamb, right? Or it was a goat?
Like a goat. That was goat.
See, I would like to try a goat leg. I've tried
Goat's
goat.
good.
Like, I like goat, but I don't think I've had a goat leg. I've had a leg of lamb. I've had a lamb leg. I don't think I've had a goat leg. I'm like...
And of the 3 lowest teams, one was selected for elimination.
Who was that?
Hector and
Matt's
Ruben.
team.
Are you serious?
To which I take significant umbrage with, because John and Connie didn't complete the challenge as requested.
Because they didn't use the animal.
Because they didn't use the lamb in their salad, which, I mean, maybe it's just me, but I feel like, and Michelle, I know you're a big Chopped fan, if you don't use a mandatory ingredient out of the basket.
Not always.
I know not always, but I feel like the goat was still at least cooked through. It was a little dry, they said. They didn't say super dried. It also, goat is a very tough protein. I feel like missing on a tough protein is more forgivable than missing the challenge.
Well, they had lamb, and they did a harder technique with their lamb, too. They did the roulade with it, so...
So we call it rouladen, but it's the rolled meat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, porchetta. They made like a porchetta with the leg.
Okay. So is that just stuffed? Is that the difference?
Yeah, it was stuffed.
Okay. Because I know because we have beef rouladen for Christmas, so like the round beef is really popular in our house, but porchetta. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up that. That sounds good too.
I think maybe it might have been just based on points of the round while they were scoring it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that makes me. So that's why you were so contested.
I was heartbroken because they did say when Susie and Christy picked the teams, Reggie and Denzel know how to cook goat. Hector and Ruben had never cooked goat. It was very much they played a strategic, competitive role and selected them to basically go to the executioner's chamber. And it sucks because I think they had a lot more to offer. I think they just got dealt a bad hand there.
Yeah.
And I think John and Connie are going to be much more cognizant of the challenges going forward.
Yeah.
Well, and they wrapped up the episode with teaser for last last night's episode, tonight's episode, I guess, but
Okay.
It's chicken, pork. They have to do 4. It's
Mhm.
chicken, pork shoulder, baby back ribs, and brisket
Well, I'm hungry.
for the big
I
burn.
know. I'm like,
So
they gotta stop with all these good food. Like, I'm literally gonna.
the problem is we're into day 3 now. These people haven't slept.
How
Yeah.
are they
So
gonna
it's
make this
taking the
safe? Like,
fun
that's
out
what
of
I'm like. I'm really asking. Like, how are they
Well,
going?
So the at 24 and 24, the judges know that they're going to be up for that amount of time, and they may take a cat nap, but they're up for the whole thing.
Yeah.
These
Right.
judges get to go away and take a nap, whatever. Occasionally they're talking, but it's just mostly the competitors. So they're running on 3 days of virtually no sleep.
Mhm.
And this is, so I like it up to this point, and I'm starting to get a little angry with it because it's
Dangerous.
It's
dangerous,
scaring
and
me that, yeah.
and they're not going to be at their best to cook. If you want to get the best of somebody's, how they can barbecue,
Yeah.
let them have a night off.
Mhm.
Kick them out of bed at 4 the next morning. That's what they're used to. But
Yeah.
you have to let them rest if they're going to be able to do their best food.
And which is what they're expecting.
Agreed.
I mean, I think it was the Australian judge who said, like, we're asking them to give us, increasing, quality of food with less
Right.
sleep. And it's like, it's not, I hope they let them sleep. Like, as much as I love challenges, I want to see amazing cooking. And if that means that they have 8 hours sleep, then that means 8 hours sleep. Like,
Right. It's
you
just,
know,
and it looks like it's cold at night and hot during the day, because there was a comment
Yeah.
about the fat starting to melt out of one of the meats, from the sausage,
Yeah.
but then they're freezing in the morning. So
yeah.
I don't know.
That-
I love a good
There's a lot of
competition, but I
elements.
also want
Yeah.
the parameters to be equitable for the competitors so they can do their best. So
Agreed.
I think
Agreed.
I'm going to be excited to see. Obviously, so we still have episode 5, and then 6 is tonight, right? 6 is the one that's going to be tonight.
I've
Because
lost track. I have to look.
I know that there's 5. When I looked on my little TV app, we have episode 5, which is going to be next week for us, and then they have
Mhm.
episode 6, which is going to be airing tonight.
Okay, that sounds
I think
right.
that's right. I think that's right. So it's
Maybe.
like, I hope that they solve that problem with episode 5. I'm gonna go finish episode 4, like, because I'm like, I have to see this. Sounds like an amazing challenge. It's just with last week of school is always like, or summers, but okay, I'm sad that your team went. So
Both of our teams went.
Yep.
your team was the week before,
I had
right?
Jeremy and Al, right? So mine went out on 3 and his went out on 4.
So Allison
But my
wins by
backup team is
subtraction.
still in.
I win by default.
Not yet.
Okay, I will not take the W until my people take the win. Like, do you know
I'm
what I
still
mean?
rooting for the Canadians. They're just too much
They're
fun.
just so fun. I mean, the problem is, it's like, I like these teams. It's like, I
Yeah.
wish that there was a
Yeah.
team that I didn't like, so I could, not that I could be like mean and be Rudy against them, but it's like, it's so hard to watch everyone leave because you like all of them,
Yeah, I like these teams.
They're fun. They're
And they know
fun.
how to cook. They know how to cook. I mean, some of the dishes coming out are really high end.
They're more high end than I think that I've seen with traditional barbecue. Like, I've seen good looking barbecue. These look like, again, I've never been to a Michelin star restaurant, but it feels like it would be elevated like that. Like the way they have the plating, the way they have, like, I mean, they're gorgeous dishes. And I think, especially, it's so funny if you look at them like in their, with their outfits, and they have like their, mask on because they're in the dirt, and then you see these gorgeous plates. It's like, it doesn't compute, if it makes sense.
Michelin star, a barbecue joint.
Is there a Michelin star barbecue joint? Is there
I'm
a
sure
thing?
there is.
There's got to be.
At least
Right.
one. Probably several.
Well, I'm going to
You
go
know,
to Easter's
Michelin-
and whatever. So,
1 star just means that it's worth a special trip.
oh yeah, that's true.
Because it's
I'll
all
learn that
about
on
those
the video.
tires.
I think they just opened, there's a taco or Mexican restaurant that opened in Vegas, that they have one in.
Oh, good.
They got the star in Mexico, and they opened one up in Vegas.
Ooh.
Road trip?
Oh, but
Road
you-
trip? I'll be
road
there
trip.
on October
I
24th on my
saw you
40th
were gonna be
birthday.
out I'm in California,
Yeah.
so I have to look at my calendar. Maybe we can coordinate and
Oh my gosh.
finally meet up in person.
On my birthday would be amazing, guys. I'll be there.
And my anniversary is the next week. My anniversary is Halloween.
Oh my. I'm so
I got the
jealous.
missus still working on stairs and everything, so it
I
might
know.
not be in
Chris-
October, but She's getting better.
doing wonderfully.
She's semi-independent now. She's getting up out of bed and stuff. We're just getting her home and getting the house set up has been the biggest challenge.
Is that where you are right now? Or are you still at the apartment?
I'm still at the apartment,
Okay.
but next week, very likely, I will be broadcasting from the house, especially if we get the internet set up there. Because you don't have internet or anything set up there.
Yeah.
I mean, I just went by today, and our contractor did a lot of patchwork, which is great.
Okay.
I'm like, can you finish these 2 rooms so Marissa can be in them?
Oh, that's a good husband there. That's a good husband. Oh my God. Well, guys, you know that this is the highlight of my week. Thank you. I was so tired, and it's like you guys brought this new life to me, which I really desperately needed. I'm so thankful for you guys, and I cannot wait to talk about this. Thank you guys, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.
Bye, buddy.